India's Supreme Court has laid down new guidelines for worshipping at the famous Hindu temple of Mahakaleshwar in Ujjain. The apex court has ruled that only water purified through the reverse osmosis process must be used to perform ceremonies on the Hindu god's idol. Until now, a mix of sugar, milk and other ingredients was offered to the god. Right-wing Hindu groups are saying it's a case of judicial overreach.
प्रभाव पड़ेगा सर। आस्था परंपरा से जो चल आ रही उसको नहीं करना चाहिए, क्योंकि हमारी भावना उस आस्था से, भगवान शंकर की आस्था से जुड़ा हुआ है और जो आ रहा परंपरा उसको बनाए रखना चाहिए।
Now, India's Supreme Court has laid down new guidelines for worshipping at a famous temple, the Hindu temple of Mahakaleshwar. This is in the city of Ujjain in the state of Madhya Pradesh. The apex court says that only water that's been purified through the reverse osmosis process must be used to perform ceremonies on the Hindu god's idol. So far, a mix of sugar, milk and other ingredients was offered to the god. Now, the right-wing Hindu groups are saying it's a case of judicial overreach. My colleague, WION's political editor, Kartikeya Sharma, joining us live on the broadcast for more on that story. Kartikeya, why are Hindu groups upset?
See, this was a petition by one of the devotees. And the devotee made the petition that over a period of time, the Shivling, which is part of the Garbhagriha, which is called Sanctum Sanctorum in English, was being reduced in size, the Shivlingam, because of the water which was being used. Now, when the study was conducted by the Supreme Court scientifically, they found that the acidic content of the flowers and the panchamrit, which is a form of the milk, dry fruits, sugar, which is offered to the Lord Shiva, the deity is not the correct word, it's the Shivlingam which represents Lord Shiva there, was creating a chemical whereby it was reducing the structural size of it. So what the court did, it created a panel which has come out by the guideline, and they have announced it. One, that RO water will be used, which means that the water was bad, rancid, and it was interfering with the properties of the Shivlingam. Secondly, Aisha, what the committee says is that other offerings which are perishable commodities, which is like flour, foods, the kheer, that should not be offered, and if offered, in some lesser quantities. Right. So I would say that this should be seen from a perspective of preservation. I don't think it should become a court versus religion like Green Diwali became. As you remember, Aisha, that instead of this has to be seen from the context of heritage and preservation. Right. This is not a contest of competing identities in context of judiciary. Absolutely. I think I would disagree with these groups and would say, because apart from a very sacred religious center, it also has a history. It's hundreds of years old.